Vuvuzelas had to ignore. The plastic trumpets have become the choicest accessory for football fans at the ongoing 33rd edition of the Africa Cup of Nations in Cameroon. Hello viewers around the world, glad to have you on AFCON Site, a program that presents AFCON vibe off the football pitch. I am your host, Sally Sonata Faha. In this edition of the program, we will take you down memory lane to visit the story behind the coveted Vuvuzela. We can't just get enough of the image of the lion, oh my, which graced the opening games at the Olembe Stadium. We'll roll back the tape to the image of the majestic lion patrolling the stadiums like the reigning king that it is. We'll also take you to Eta village in the east region of the country to uncover the 30-meter tall tree full of myth. This and much more right ahead. Welcome back. Matches of the AFCON 2021 continue this Thursday with host Cameroon to take on Ethiopia at 5 p.m. local time, and Cape Verde will face Burkina Faso at 8 p.m. Both Group A games will be played at the Olembe Stadium here in Yaoundé and can be watched live on CRTV's different platforms. The social media is a platform that many football fans have taken to share their emotion and passion about the competition. Annabella Tabington now gathered some of their reactions for us.
Moi, je parle comme ça aux Sénégalais et aux Marocains. Nous, les Camerounais, on prend pour emblème le lion. Vous aussi, vous prenez le lion. Les animaux sont finis dans la forêt. Vous ne pouvez pas prendre même le chat, la souris, même le chien. Et je parle aussi comme ça aux Maliens. Le Nigeria a pris l'aigle. Vous partez aussi prendre l'aigle. Les animaux sont finis dans la forêt. Prenez même l'hippopotame, non? Vous finissez avec. C'est les Guinéens. Vous savez que les citoyens ont pris pour emblème l'éléphant. Vous les Guinéens, vous partez aussi prendre l'éléphant. Pourquoi? Nous ne pouvons pas faire comme le Bénin qui ont pris l'écureuil. Les animaux sont finis dans la forêt.
cette édition ici à Yaoundé, au stade Amadou Ahidjo, ce stade qu'on renomme, où il nous surnomme stade de la cuvette, de la cuvette Mfonda, c'est ça. Donc vous voyez.
Let's now talk about the lion that has been on conversation since the opening of AFCON 2021, a film trick that worked well. Many people thought the lion was actually real. The lion scared the life out of many, and they say, people who were watching say, it gave the opening ceremony the character it needed. Cameroon is ready to join the list of countries that have organized the most memorable opening ceremony of the AFCON. Many people on social media said the lion was the main ingredient of the show. The south, east, and center regions are known as the forest zones in Cameroon. The forest is usually attached to myth. We'll get proof of that right away. In the east region of the country, there's a 30-meter tall tree in a village called Eta. Some mysterious bees that still exist today were used during the colonial days to chase the German warlords. Our reporter, Christelle Amombo, visited the mysterious place and now shares her experience with us.
C'est sur ce géant de la forêt de 30 mètres de hauteur et de 3 mètres de diamètre que se succèdent sans interruption des milliers de colonies d'abeilles depuis l'époque coloniale.
Cet arbre a été conçu par les aïeux, notamment Féticheur Ambo, qui voulait faire d'État une ville. Il était donc en synergie avec le chef supérieur qui commandait la limite avec le Gabon, la limite avec le Congo, la limite avec les Makas. C'est ce chef supérieur qui a installé les Lomimabia, les autres chefs d'Abombang jusqu'à la frontière de ce côté. Alors il a segmenté comme ça juste parce qu'il marchait tellement et on le transportait. Il fallait donc faciliter la tâche à ces sujets. Et de retour d'un voyage, il s'est fait bastonner par les Allemands qui étaient installés ici. Et ça l'a énervé. Le processus de la ville devait être enclenché par le miel et lesquelles abeilles devaient donc maintenant chasser les Allemands. Et les abeilles ont agressé les Allemands, ils sont partis d'État.
Après cette mission commandée bien exécutée, les abeilles sont revenues élire domicile sur cet arbre.
C'est facile de les apercevoir, mais par moments, c'est généralement le bruit qu'on suit. Le bruit qu'on suit, le miel, il est toujours là. Même si on met le feu ici pendant la saison, c'est fait les champs, le pied de l'arbre ne se brûle pas.
Depuis la débâcle des colons, ce géant de la forêt recèle des mystères que se transmettent les fils et filles de État frontière de génération en génération.
South Africa in 2010 during the World Cup with the blasting sound from the South African invention, the Vuvuzela, the relay has been given to Cameroon. Let's now revisit the history behind Vuvuzelas now en vogue in the country with Pierre Anushka Bita.
The vuvuzela is a plastic horn brightly colored and seen in abundance at sporting events in South Africa. It is a trumpet-like tool of which the collective sound can be compared to a herd of blaring elephants or a hive of angry bees. A standard model measures about 65 centimeters long. The word vuvuzela is from the Zulu language and is said to mean making a blowing sound or making a vuvu sound. The Vuvuzela first caught the attention of the global football community during the 2009 FIFA Confederation Cup in anticipation of the 2010 World Cup, when it grew in popularity. This tool, symbol of South African football, is a quite controversial subject when it comes to discussing the parameters of its origin. In history, plastic aerophones like corneta and similar devices have been used in Brazil and other Latin American countries since the 1960s. These plastic horns have equally been marketed and available in the United States as stadium horns since the mid-1960s. An instrument that also looks like a vuvuzela appears in Winslow Homer's 1970 painting, The Dinner Horn. There equally exists a version of history, according to which a South African Kaizer Chiefs supporter, Freddie Saddam Make, fabricated the first aluminium model in 1965 from a bicycle horn. It is said there exists photographic evidence of him holding it as early as the 1970s. However, the most commonly held belief is that it is related to the kudu antelope horn that was blown to summon South African villagers to meetings. According to authorities of the Shimbe Nazareth Baptist Church in South Africa, they would have created it as a miraculous instrument for worshipping. From here, members would take it to the stadium when the famous Kaizer Chiefs team would play around the late 1990s. At this time, it was a metallic instrument. South Africans say when they started the vuvuzela, there was so much sadness in the country. It brought joy as it made football fans to cheer in the stadium, forgetting their sorrow for a few hours. Today, the vuvuzela has gone international, though often criticized for its deafening sound. For this 2021 AFCON, Cameroonian supporters have made it their #1 football gadget.
On a gagné, fop-fap. On a gagné, fop-fap. It turns out music and football go together like a player and his boot. Many Cameroonian artists have been encouraging, cheering and appreciating their team through songs like what we're about to dance to, that's a Welcome Cameroon by a gospel group, Makuli Manlima, and we'll see you in a jiffy.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's celebrate the Lord for the land which represents all the diversity, richness and beauty of Africa. Welcome to Cameroon. Welcome to Cameroon. Bienvenue to Cameroon. Africa is rising up, right in front of eyes around the world. According to our God, it is the season when we're taking back the power. Welcome to Cameroon, term Africa engaged, blessed with abundance of natural resources, beautiful landscape features, oh God. Bless my Africa, yeah. Welcome to Cameroon. Welcome to Cameroon. Thank you for being so close to joueurs au talent magique. Tu t'es paré d'atouts magnifiques pour relever le défi et célébrer. Dans la joie, dans l'amour et l'hospitalité, nous serons au rendez-vous. Oh, tous ensemble vous célébrer. Africa. Welcome to Cameroon. Make to Cameroon. Bienvenue. Bonjour. Bienvenue. Welcome to Cameroon. Bienvenue to Cameroon. À vous. Hey. Bienvenue au Cameroun, terre d'accueil et de paix que Dieu a fait pour vous. Les richesses abondent de partout. Les cultures, les langues, le climat et le sous-sol. Nous disons que oui, nous sommes le grand trésor dont les nations s'inspirent, car c'est pas un temps, on l'a négligé. Maintenant redevient le principal soutien. Oh, les moves to the rhythm of the ball. Show the world that the good Africa won. It's not right, man, the by the power of the spirit of the God who created the world. We think us tough is, we think us true joy. That the Lord deposits in our heart. Are the champions, African in nations of freedom. Bienvenue, welcome. Welcome to Cameroon. Welcome to Cameroon. May God bless beautiful Africa. Senegal, Zimbabwe, Guinea, Malawi, Morocco, Ghana, Comoros, Gabon, Nigeria, Egypt, Sudan, Algeria, Guinea-Bissau, Sierra Leone, Equatorial Guinea, Ivory Coast, Tunisia, Gambia, Mali, Mauritania. Welcome, welcome, bienvenue, terre d'accueil. Bonjour, bienvenue, welcome to Cameroon. À vous. Allez, allez.
The Cameroon Radio Television, the CRTV, has exclusive broadcast rights of the AFCON 2021 and has won the hearts of many by keeping with its rendezvous of every match, not only on its traditional media, but also on the web. Let's now walk on the path of a CRTV web journalist with Amy Banda. Hello, Amy.
You are connected online, you get all the live images and the reports, but you do not know the lady behind the feed. Come on, let's go meet Madame Bloom. She's telling us exactly how she does it. Hello, Christina. Good morning.
Good morning, Amy.
How are you today?
I'm great.
Should I say welcome to Bafoussam or you're already at home?
I'm already at home.
Beautiful.
3 days after, I think I'm fine already.
How is it happening here?
Well, it's great. I'm already used to the cold.
Yeah.
And everything is fine. What is going on?
Okay.
Yes.
No difficulty so far.
Well, the only difficulty I had is that until this morning I didn't have this. So I couldn't access every Zoom.
Oh.
Now it's like an achievement.
Oh yes, I know you've written history. You're still writing history.
Yeah. Because without this, the CAF event, you can't come out.
You're correct. You're correct.
So I'm very happy to have this. Now I can go where I want to go get information that I need on digital platforms.
So far, how many reports have we had on CRTV this morning, and what are the caption stories?
Okay, for this morning, I did a resume of match day. That was on Monday. There were lots of activities, and so I did lots of posts on that day. But I had to do a resume of how people living from morning in Bafoussam town right up to the match here at Feko. So I did a resume video of that, which is on our page, Facebook page.
So they log on to CRTV web to get all that is happening in Bafoussam.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied?
I am somehow, but my great satisfaction is only when the final post on I've done that which I want to do.
Okay.
I still have a lot of time to do.
As a Cameroonian, Cameroon, Ethiopia, what are you standing for tomorrow?
Well, I am always on the level ground, and I want everybody to have equal opportunity.
Yes.
As a Cameroonian, I would like to support Ethiopia.
Beautiful. You heard her. And right behind her is bien. Bonjour, Cardinal.
Ouais, bonjour.
Comment allez-vous?
Bonjour, Amy Banda, ça va bien?
Bonne année.
Merci beaucoup.
Ah oui, on vous voit.
Attendez en masque.
Allez-y, parce que juste après, vous allez le reporter.
Naturellement.
Belle expérience à Bafoussam.
Bafoussam, c'est ma maison. Je ne suis pas étranger à Bafoussam. Mais c'est une expérience à vivre avec cette canne que le Cameroun organise. Il y a un très beau milieu pour le stade de Kwekon, malheureusement un peu situé loin de nos résidences. C'est un peu fatigant, mais le travail, on s'y habitue.
Comment on se prépare alors pour vendredi?
Très bien.
Thanks very much, Amy Banda, all the way from Bafoussam West region of Cameroon. It's with that we put an end to this edition of AFCON Sides. Until I come your way again, it's a bye-bye with so much love and wishing you a splendid AFCON vibe in Cameroon.